What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Learn Japanese from Some Guy, and got another set of problems for you today. But before we begin, as always, please be sure to click that like button, subscribe, click that bell so you'll know when new videos are released, and show the channel a little love. Really appreciate that. But as always, we'll take a look at our first of the free problems with our kanji-based problem. So number 25 in our intermediate series here, we have to choose the correct reading for the kanji, the highlighted kanji characters here. So we have our choices 1 to 4. So read the sentence, read the answers, choose one, and we'll check. So pause the video here, and then we'll check. All right, so the answer is 3番です。ファイルを新規作成し保存します。So I'm going to make a new file. File is of course the katakana word for file, like on your computer. 保存します and save it. 保存する to save. So we're going to take a closer look now at this character that we saw in sakse, and it means like to become, just like the word naru, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with, but you may not have known this is the kanji character for naru, as in, like atsuku naru or something. So here we have some commonly used words. Sakse, just like we saw in the sentence, it means like to like make or like draw up maybe a plan or to create some kind of file, for example. 成長する, which means to grow up and like mature, right? To become like, from an adolescent to an adult, for example. Which is why you'll have the word like seijin or seijin-shiki, which is like a coming of age ceremony. So like in January, so coming up pretty soon, they have every year the seijin-shiki, where all the people who are turning 18, I believe that year, it's 18 or 20, I can't remember. Anyway, they all get together and have a little like ceremony and have a party with their family and their friends. All the girls wear, kimono, and all the boys wear some kind of suit. It's a really big deal. Seijin-shiki. So, just if you have time, look it up, Google it. It's kind of cool. A lot of the boys wear, really more and more, it's getting kind of like outrageous, like really crazy suits. And of course the girls wear, really beautiful kimono. Really big deal. But anyway, moving on, we also have naru, as in, to become, and, Narita Kuko, the Narita airport, like the city. So very useful character, but if you're going to write naru, as in like atsuku naru or taihen na koto ni naru, you can just use, the hiragana is commonly used, but this is what it looks like in kanji. So you might see it this way. But okay, moving on now, we'll take a look at our vocabulary. So number 26, we have to fill in the blank to complete this conversation. So we have two friends talking, and the first one says, 今度プールに行かない? And the second one says, ごめん、僕、全く、決して、めったに、絶対に、泳げないんだ. So how do we best complete the sentence? So pause the video, choose an answer, and then we'll check. Alright, so the answer is 1番です。全く. So 今度プールに行かない? It's like, hey, how about we go to the pool sometime? ごめん、僕は全く泳げないんだ. Like, oh, sorry. 僕、全く泳げないんだ. Cannot swim at all. So 全く means like not at all. 全く泳げない. Like I can't swim even a little bit. I can't even like doggy paddle. So, you want to emphasize that this guy, he can't swim. It's weird. When I was in Japan, a lot of my students and a lot of people I knew couldn't swim. I don't know why, but I think a lot of people in Japan like don't learn how to swim. At least that's been my experience. But anyway, so now we're going to take a closer look at some of these words that we saw. So just like in our answer, 全く何々ない. So this is like a set phrase or expression you're going to want to use, and you'll always want to use the nai form of the adjective or the verb that you're talking about. Just like in the example sentence, we had 泳げる, 泳げない, 全く泳げない. And here we have another example sentence. 時間はもう全くない. So here we have, there is absolutely no time left. So this character right here is the character you might recognize from like, zenzen. By itself, it means like all. So like, there's absolutely no time left. I absolutely cannot swim. So you're always going to use the nai form. And that's going to be the same for all of these vocabulary words we'll look at, just like in 決して何々ない. So 私は決して嘘は言わない. So like I will never say a lie. 決して never 嘘は言わない. Say a lie. And next we have めったに何々ない. So I think we looked at this one before, but it means, hardly ever or seldom. So it might be a little review. For example, we can say, めったにテレビを見ない. So I hardly ever watch TV. So again, you want to use the nai form of the verb. So you don't want to say めったにテレビを見る, right? That doesn't make any sense. めったにテレビを見ない. I hardly ever watch TV. 本を読むのが好き. I like to read books. Let's see. Finally, we have, 絶対に何々ない. So this shows like, definitely, or, you can use it to show like conviction with something. But again, we need to use the nai form. So here we have, two example sentences. The first one says, 絶対に諦めない. So like definitely will not give up. So a little different than 決して, like not never give up, but like I'm showing some kind of like strong will to do something in this case, which is not giving up. And we can also show like conviction, a strong will to succeed. We have, 絶対に試験に受かりたい. So like I will definitely pass the 試験, the test. 試験に受かりたい. 絶対に試験に受かりたい. It's showing some kind of like, you really want to pass and you focused. So definitely you want to add these words to your vocabulary because you can use them all the time. You'll see them all the time. 全くない、決してない、めったにない、絶対にない. All right. And finally, we'll look at our bunpo, our grammar. So number 27, fill in the blank to complete the sentence. So this person says, 私の名前はこんなにこういう風書きます. So pause the video here, choose an answer, and we'll check. All right, so the answer is 2番です. こう。私の名前はこう書きます. So this is, as for my name, 私の名前はこう書きます is, right. You write it like this. So this is, a commonly used expression or something you might say in Japan or a Japanese person might say because maybe the kanji for their name might be a little hard or difficult or, rare, for example. So, maybe your name is, Akiko, and you can write Akiko a number of ways. So, you say, ko kakimasu yo, like you write it with these characters. All right, now we're going to take a little closer look at how to use this grammar point ko. And it's very similar to, hopefully it's a little review of using like ko, so, and do. This is just a little extension of that, but essentially the basic element is the same. Ko means, here, so, or like this, so means like that. Means, like that over there. And do is used for like asking questions, right? So just, koko, soko, asoko, doko, same koso ado. So here we have in our first example, excuse me, こうするのは正しいです. So doing it like this is right. So here we have maybe someone showing another person how to do something and they're showing them in their hand. So like こうする, like I'm doing, こう. But if we have, someone or something over there, we can use so. So here we have, two friends talking about Tanaka, and they say, Tanaka-san wa kekkon shiteiru ga, so wa mienai ne. So maybe Tanaka is always, nanpa shiteiru, always hitting on girls. So wa mienai ne. So Tanaka is married, but it doesn't look that way. So wa mienai ne. Like that way, it doesn't seem that way. Next, do for asking questions. So here we have just a really good expression to remember. それはどういう意味ですか? So what does that mean? どういう意味? So what kind of meaning? それは is that. それはどういう意味ですか? Like what does that mean? And finally we have 先生にああいう風な言い方をするのは失礼ですよ. Excuse me. So 先生に, so to the teacher, ああいう風な, so like that kind of, that type of 言い方, that kind of talking. So speaking to your teacher that way is 失礼, not polite. 先生にああいう風な言い方をするのは失礼ですよ. So again, こう just like means here, like this. So like that. どう like how, like what. And means like not but like that kind. ああいう風な言い方. どういう意味? そうは見えない. こうするのは正しい. So hopefully this is kind of a review of ko, so, do. If you have some questions and you're not really quite sure what they mean or how to use them, please ask in the comments. I'll be happy to help. But you'll definitely see, these expressions, こういう風な, ああいう風な, どういう風な, like what kind, this kind, that kind, どういう意味, right? Very, very useful. So you definitely, should want to practice that. But God, I got something stuck in my throat. Sorry. All right, but that's going to do it for today's lesson. So thank you guys very much for watching. And, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and, subscribe if you haven't. Tell a friend. I really appreciate that. If you want to study a little more in-depthly, you can check out my book on Amazon. The link is in the description. And that's going to do it for today's lesson. So we'll see you back next time. またね。